world that never dreamt of owning a diamond is able to own it today. My name is Analucia Beltran, and I'm the founder and designer of Analucia Beltran Diamonds. When I was 20 years old, I left my native Peru and looking for a better life for me and my family. So I went on a cruise ship and I started right from the bottom. Years later, I realized my passion for diamonds and jewelry, and I knew if I wanted to become a mainstream jewelry professional, I had to go back, work behind the counter, learn from the goldsmiths, learn from the jewelers, work retail one-on-one, selling amazing diamonds and jewelry. I also realized 80% of women and jewelry purchases come from women themselves. It was just a natural progression for me to start designing for them. So I'm very proud to be able to bring sustainable diamonds from a woman in the industry for you with the highest quality of design, craftsmanship, and quality overall. It doesn't matter if you're a housewife, if you're a mom, women from any corner in the world, you're the queen of your own life. You deserve the very best. My mission is to bring it to you through Analucia Beltran Diamonds. I live and breathe to create and design real diamonds for real women.
Oh my gosh, guys, I love that so much. Welcome into Love to Shop Live. My name is Jaina, and I have the most incredible special treat for you today. I promised you lots of fun things during this week, and I promised you lots of great, exciting surprises for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and we're not going to disappoint. I want you to help me welcome, and I hope you're ready to do some learning. I know I am. Analucia Beltran from Analucia Beltran Diamonds. Welcome, lady.
Hi, Jaina. Finally, we're here together today. We've been planning this for a while.
I know, we've been planning this forever, and I'm so excited that you're here because lab-grown diamonds have sort of like taken the industry by storm in the last 2 years. I mean, when we were at JCK, it was literally an entire floor. It was unreal. And the second I saw that you had created this beautiful brand, I knew it was perfect for Love to Shop Live because I've known you for so many years. You've represented some of the finest brands in the world on national television, and you decided to create this gorgeous line. Tell us about it.
Yes, I've been 12 years in the industry, Jaina. We know each other from our television background. I used to work for very big brands. I started my career on cruise ships and then obviously moved to Canada. I was representing a very big New York brand that I'm not going to mention, or maybe I could, here for many years. Became global brand ambassador on the face of the brand for a very big Canadian amazing gemstone, a company out of Calgary, but represent them worldwide. And that's when, a couple of years ago, I decided to start designing my own jewelry, because we know the real woman that buys not only from television, from the mall, they go to the jewelry stores and they know what they want. So I decided designing 2 years ago. And you ask why lab-grown diamonds? There's no question that this is the diamond of the future. Environmentally, we know our planet is facing something very, very different. The pandemic last year just showed us we need to let the earth and the planet breathe. This is our one and only home, the only one we got. So I decided to go for the environmentally friendly diamonds, even though I've been selling mined beautiful gemstones from planet Earth for over a decade. But I made a commitment. If I'm going to design my jewelry, I want the diamonds to be attainable for most women that haven't even dreamed of owning a diamond, Jaina. And this is what you achieve with lab-grown diamonds. They're more affordable, but you're getting the real thing. So that's our tagline as well. Real diamonds for real women.
Well, I love that, because I don't think a lot of people realize it's the same chemical, physical, and optical properties of the natural counterpart. The only difference is where it grows up. And one of the things that I read, that you had written is you don't have to wait millions of years anymore. And that's so significant, because it's so true. People don't realize, we see diamonds and we don't really justify the price tag. We just know that they cost a lot of money. And the reason being is it's this fluke against nature. It's this 1 in a million process that happens. And to even be able to recreate that in a laboratory is excruciatingly difficult. And I don't think most people realize the labor of love that goes into this to bring you the exact same thing, so that if you test it, it tests as a diamond. It just grew up in a controlled environment. That's the only difference.
That is so true. And I love what you said, the labor of love. Lab-grown diamonds have been around, the technology, for almost 5 decades by now. The difference is they were developing this technology on how to recreate 90.95% carbon that was under the ground, under huge amounts of pressure and heat for almost 2 billion years sometimes. And then thanks to the technology and these two different machinery, very sophisticated, years and years in the making to get that sophistication and that same gorgeous, not only DNA, but the diamond to be pure. We have VS quality, we have SI quality, we have fancy color diamonds that come from those amazing pieces of machinery that had been engineered by mankind, but also less carbon emission. And there is no earth shifted to get the real gemstone. So this is a true achievement, Jaina. And it wasn't until 2018. I remember you probably were at the JCK show in Vegas. I was there when, for example, De Beers announced, okay, we're also going to have our brand of lab-grown diamonds. So it has
That's so funny.
Yeah, we were there at the same time, I'm sure.
We were probably there at the same talk where they announced it.
It was a big, big moment for all of us.
Yeah.
I remember the news shook the world because we said, wow, this is the moment when the diamond of the future comes into play, recognized as the real thing. It's a new movement, it's a new generation. The market as well is almost 22% of the diamond market right now being taken by lab-grown diamonds. So it's only something, it's not a trend, but it's the future. It's here to stay, and we're very proud. We're very proud of working only with lab-grown diamonds from now on.
Now, okay, I want you to tell me a little bit more about the brand itself, because that's what really sets you apart. Is you've created this beautiful brand with all these gorgeous collections. Tell me about your inspiration, your love, and where you came up with these different collections and about your brand.
Yeah, it came from obviously my travels. I traveled to so many countries. I met many different kinds of women. And again, 12 years selling jewelry, precious gemstones. That real person, that real woman that buys the jewelry, that loves it from any age. I've had clients from 16, 18 years old to 60, 70 years old, all kinds of women that I met. Those women are my inspiration. And each collection, I wanted to give a little bit of obviously I had an inspiration for each one of them. For example, the one I'm wearing, the Lucky Stars, to me, when I was designing, literally by pencil, it just reflected the dream that I have or the vision that I have. And I'm sure many women can relate with making their dreams come true and wearing something that represents that, or the Limitless collection with infinity knots right here. That is something that triggered how anything that we want is truly possible if you put there you go. You have it right there in the yellow gold. Look at that. And I have it.
Twins.
That was the inspiration behind. So not putting limits in our mind and going for it. So every collection has been carefully, or I'm going to bring it here, the Spirit collection with the circles of life. And I had every piece crafted. I believe a lot in numerology. So I had the number 3.
I love that.
So some of it, I make sure each collection, if you're wearing the earrings and the pendant or the ring, they have like 30 diamonds each and they match. So a lot of thought went into creating each collection, and I wanted to give variety for many different styles, and everything that we're feeling is not the same every day. So that's the inspiration behind the collections from my brand.
And to me, a lot of it comes back to, again, and I think this is because this is where you and I come from. I know that I've worked in a lot of different places in the jewelry industry, and some have been easier for me than others because yours and my initial background was fine jewelry. And like you said, in order to get behind a jewelry counter, you need to be educated. You need to be the smartest about jewelry and gemstones, workmanship, everything in the room. Otherwise, it's just really not authentic. So we really kind of dug into that learning. But one of the things that you learn about on the other side of being in jewelry is the workmanship, the meticulous details, the flawless finishing work, and how important and significant that is. And that's one thing that really stood out to me with your brand in particular.
Thank you. And that's something that I'm very proud of as well. You and I live and breathe jewelry, and we studied obviously gemstones, but also for me, when I first moved to Canada, I literally wanted to continue what I did on cruise ships, promoting diamonds and gems. So learning from the goldsmiths, going behind the counter, working retail and watching and learning what metals, how difficult it is, for example, to work sterling silver. Most people don't know. Yeah. Silver is a precious metal still, but it's hard to work with, just like platinum will be, a little easier with gold, and all the meticulousness and the hours of labor that it takes to create. And most people also don't imagine, Jaina, that even to today, each gemstone, at least in our collections, are hand set one by one, each diamond.
Yeah.
So that adds up to the labor of love, again, that takes to create a piece of jewelry. I find that fascinating. It's something that lasts or can last a lifetime, especially with diamonds. You pair that with a piece of jewelry, nothing better.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. And I think it's one of the really incredible things about our industry. I think just this whole mentality that we have that things have gotten quicker and easier and this and that, we automatically think everything is mass produced, but we live in this world where it can't happen. Like that just can't, you can't get a machine to hand set meticulously all these gems and have it come out the way that you need it to and come out flawless and beautiful. It, like you said, it truly is a labor of love, even today, which I love about our industry. But what most people don't realize is when our industry kind of shut down for the last few years, like many did, the main difference is there was no mining of gemstones. So it has been even published by the New York Times that you can anticipate diamonds in particularly, but many gemstones in the next year are probably going to go up in price because people weren't traveling. People weren't going out. People had extra money all of a sudden, and there was no mining of gemstones. There was no making of pieces. There was no trade industry whatsoever, but people were still buying. People were still buying like crazy to treat themselves. So because of that, we're looking at a big shift in our market and what actually could happen in the next couple of years. And the great thing about this and about your particular brand is through all this, you were actually creating it and bringing it to life. So you have everything available for people. And even if we need to custom make a ring, you do it within what, 3 to 5 weeks max, and it's at their doorstep.
That's right. We make sure that, like you well said, production, of course, suffered during the pandemic because these pieces still need the human touch, still need people to be working on it. So that's something that we love as well. It brings the energy of the person behind crafting these beautiful things, these beautiful pieces of jewelry. But also, like you said, in a matter of 3 to 4 weeks, actually, we can deliver any piece of jewelry that you order. Is crafted for you, especially rings in your size. Is made for each one of you, one at a time. I actually have a little card that I include on each one of the pieces, thinking about this, that says, I'm going to show it right here. I believe each piece of jewelry is meant for someone. This piece chose you. Literally, each one of these pieces are made one at a time for the individual that orders it. So I believe that has something very special that carries with the piece. When it arrives, you open that box, you know it was meant for you. So that's the
I love
all about.
You also include your certificate of authenticity. So that's always really important when you're shopping. We know that that's so important, which I love. And I love that you kind of personalize that little touch with each and every piece. So why, out of all the jewelry and gems, why? Because, I mean, you could have worked with any brand. Like, I've seen you work with so many brands. I've seen you sell so many things. So why were you like, this is it? This is what I'm going to create?
It was a very overwhelming 2020 was very overwhelming, Jaina. I had, and I gotta say, quite a few offers from television, and like, I'm gonna create all this jewelry for you with different gemstones, you name it. I mean, I've sold, just like you, from sultanite all the way to alexandrite and diamonds, everything in between, tanzanite, you name it. I chose to go back to, for me, I don't want to say basics because diamond is not a basic gemstone, but I chose to go back to the queen gemstone that to me is a diamond. Diamonds, many people forget, but they were used to be worn by emperors and by kings and by men originally. And obviously, luckily in the 20th century, became a romantic symbol because a diamond is indestructible and it is forever. It became the symbol of engagement and love given by men normally, traditionally, by men to women to show their love. In this time and era, I found something that struck me, that 80% of jewelry purchases came from women, and this is a statistic that is out there, public fact, comes from women buying for themselves or for gifting each other, and 20% remains purchased by men. Men, of course, still purchase a higher dollar value because they wait for the engagement, they wait for that anniversary. But women, we buy 3 times the volume. With that in mind, I thought, what is the one gemstone that every woman will love and want if they could choose? First,
and deserve. And you deserve.
You deserve the queen gemstone of all, that is a diamond. I love color gemstones and I love what they represent, but I find there is something special with the sparkle and unique brilliance of a diamond that every woman, like you well said, deserves and loves. So
that's iconic style.
Yeah, and it never goes out of style, does it?
No, it is. It is literally the definition of iconic style. You know, those bright white, and I love that you don't have to worry as much about like, are your diamonds perfectly matched? Are they cut beautifully? Because with this, you're getting that, you know, you don't know when you get a Mother Nature diamond because it can take so many rough diamonds to even bring one piece to life because you don't know what size they're working with. Here, you know, you're getting that beautiful matching work, that pristine white color that you can just, I mean, you just see it from across the room. It captures your eyes, that beautiful sparkle. And that's what I really love about, you know, those details and your brand. And I do have one other question because, you know, we are really fascinated with a lot of things over in Europe here in the United States. And I want you to tell me a little bit more about this. What's going on right here?
I love it. I love it. Thank you for bringing it. Well, we were actually invited not long ago by the St. James Publishing House in London. They release a publication for Rolls-Royce and Bentley every year that actually has ties to royalty. And they actually invited us and chose our brand last year to be one of the 15 up-and-coming sustainable luxury brands in the world, to be featured on that publication that you just showed, that royal stamp. I actually have the publication here. It's called Strive for Perfection. And it's literally this book it was just released a month ago in London. We were there present, and it was dedicated to Prince Philip, the edition from this year. We were thrilled, Jaina, to be a young brand chosen by this organization with the Royal Association. I was there in London. We had an exhibit and we had the most beautiful reception. We had people shopping for the diamonds right there in the spot. I mean, we're talking of, you know, the London Press Ball Club, the London Press Club Association in a big party with 1,200 people, royal correspondents, reporters, and Rolls-Royce members shopping for our diamonds. We thought that's a huge honor. So yeah, we were thrilled. There is a story that we're going to actually publish right now on our social media site and on your site as well. But the fact to be associated with this organization that has ties to royalty, it goes a long way. And for us, it's a huge honor. We want to transfer that to our clients as well. You are part of this beautiful club of royalty through our brand as well. So I'm actually thinking of doing something, Jaina, maybe, what about if on Friday when we go live for Black Friday, we have this amazing book with our featured and other amazing brands, but it has a lot of things from royalty, including our brand and other ones from different kinds, look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have this as a special prize for one of the amazing people who buys on Black Friday. What do you think?
Stop. Oh my gosh, I know.
That we got. So we're very happy to bring it for one of your amazing viewers on Friday.
Oh my gosh. They would absolutely love it. I've got to, because it is this really big thing. Like royalty is so fascinating and interesting, and the style. Cheryl, hello. Great to have you here. She is from Peru, Indiana.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
Thank you for being here. We really are fascinated with the style, the jewelry. You know, many years back now, I guess, I can't even remember, maybe like 4 or 5, got to go to House Style when they did the launching with Lady Burlington of kind of like, oh, it was incredible. It was all the jewelry, it was all the gemstones, but it was also all the clothing, the wedding gowns. Like I saw Stella McCartney's wedding gown and like all these things. And I was there with like, but it was so cool. And I know that you and I have always shared that backside of it as well, where it's not just about the jewelry. It's about the fashion and everything that goes into it. And that's what I really love about that European side, that European style. So that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, I know my invitation from you got lost in the mail, but that will be forgiven.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I know. I gotta say, we're being part. With that said, Jaina, let me make it up. Because it was crazy this year, okay? But what I'm gonna say, you are invited to next year, which we're gonna be actually. We were invited again by this amazing organization to be part of the new edition, This time it will be launched on June 2nd. So you're
cool.
invited to London through us for the same party, but this time the book will be about the Platinum Jubilee from the Queen of England. So
Oh
this
my
book was
gosh.
dedicated to Philip. This one is for the Platinum Jubilee, June 2nd, by the way. You are invited to London. And we'll be hopefully documenting this.
I was going to say, we're definitely going to make you do a live stream for all of us. I hope you know that.
Yeah, now actually we can plan in advance, because it was like in the end with the invitations, we didn't know with the travel restrictions if we were going to be there or not. So I take your word, and you are coming with us to June 2nd.
Like how I kind of just shoved myself right in there. No, I was totally kidding.
But if not,
we're so proud of you.
Yeah.
We're so proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, we're thrilled that we are invited to these kind of events, to be showcased. We had a very big reception in London. We want to transfer that to our friends in the US, and we're based out of Canada, which is a Commonwealth country. But obviously, everybody knows royalty, and we all want to be part of it and feel part of it. So we'll be there, hopefully actually doing live streams, of course, from London this time. This time I travel alone, so I'm serious with the invitation. We need to be hopefully with a camera.
Oh my gosh, we would have so much fun. We actually have other home shopping friends that are over in London as well. Like it's funny because we come from this small world, and I think the industry that we come from, a lot of times women aren't always 100% behind other women. And I think that was the difference about a lot of us as we came out of this, knowing like when I saw you and your brand, I was like, I took one look at the quality and the workmanship, and I was like, oh, that's the brand. This woman is amazing. I know her, like she's so incredible. Like this is the brand for us, because it's going to be, we just know what you bring to the table, and we know, you know, your background, and you have an unbelievable amount of credibility. And that's so huge for you to have created your own exclusive brand. It's so exciting. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Jana. I mean, we share, as you said, the passion, the experience, and we're here for our people, for our viewers, which is that woman that shops for diamonds, shops for beautiful jewelry, and the smart men as well that watch and know how to praise them best. And I'm super happy, and I'm very grateful to God and the universe that is allowing us to do this. I feel like we are on a mission. You are on a mission, bringing this as well. We're all in this journey together. I love that we met in person finally at JCK this year. People went to that show. So this is meant to be. I believe a lot in the destiny, and things are aligning for a reason at the right time.
Yeah, I do as well. And Courtney is joining us as well. So thank you so much. It's so great to have all of you with us. Now, here's the super exciting news is actually we took a lot of time to think about this upcoming show. And there's always a fun little, like we get a little show plan and all the things.
Yeah.
But we went through and picked like literally your all-time bestsellers, your creme de la creme, and kind of just to give you a little teaser about each and every collection as well. And this show is going to be on Black Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You're going to be joining us, which is amazing because we get all your insight.
That's a big day for us, and we couldn't be more thrilled to be sharing it with you at 7 p.m. Eastern time, prime time on Black Friday, with a lot of good things.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited. So we'll be live. And if you've never watched live before, it's a lot of fun. You never know if we're going to drop a piece of jewelry, knock a drink over. I mean, we're just fun to be around. You never know what's going to happen. But most importantly, you're going to do a super special for us, which you don't normally do. You're going to give us Black Friday pricing and an incredible selection, which is awesome.
Yes. I don't know if we're allowed to announce the big thing that we're going to do for all our viewers on Black Friday. It's not something that we do all the time, especially with retailers out there. But we're going to do that day a big 20% off anything that you see on your website from our collections during that Black Friday. And now we just added, of course, the big gift from the Royal Edition book. I mean, we'll have one special person that will get this, Jana, but we're thrilled to bring it as a special something that will add up during that day. But yeah, 20% off any of the
And know that if you're watching on any venue, if you come over to Facebook Live, that's where we do all of our giveaways. Because I know, we stream out on kind of all of our different pages. And even if you're in our shopping group, the Love to Shop Live Enthusiast Shopping Group, if you come over to the Love to Shop Live Facebook page, that's where we do all of our giveaways and everything. And that's where we'll actually be streaming live from at 7 p.m. on
Friday.
Black Friday, which is so exciting because, you know, that's such a great day to launch your overall brand. We've been planning it for a little while, and
Yes.
Cheryl says she loves your earrings and necklace, those
Oh,
stars.
thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna show them something. Sure, will love them even more. You can actually wear them as climbers. So you got a little hook right here. And if you want a little bit of more of a formal look, you can wear them down. So yeah, these are our all-time bestsellers. I had to bring them for the show.
And will you show the ring? Because I love that ring. That ring is so pretty.
Yes, for the Lucky Stars collection as well. And I'm glad that we're showing these. These are our all-time bestsellers, and we had to bring them for the show, featuring those stunning diamonds from. They're all, by the way, SI1 in clarity, SI1, SI2, EFG color, which means very white and icy diamonds. We're only bringing you the very best, top 20% on the clarity chart. Very, very intriguing. This one fits very comfortably, and you have the selection if you want it in the yellow gold plated. They're all 18 karat actually vermeil gold plating over sterling silver, or the white and icy one. So a very big seller, something very fresh, very beautiful. I think who doesn't want to have a little bit of Lucky Stars and diamond?
Yeah. I always want a little extra diamond in my life. That's never something that I say no to. Pro tip, guys, if you're buying holiday gifts, a woman will never say no to the diamonds. I can't promise anything else, but the diamonds.
I know.
We'll say yes.
A quarter of a carat, by the way, 25 stunning brilliant diamonds on this ring alone. The price is very exciting when you take the 20% off for Black Friday, which, you know, is a big treat. And we want you to have it, of course. And it's very wonderful.
I just looked at that one. I mean, that's silly. For the workmanship and the beauty in it, that's silly. It's going to be such a big day. So we're so excited that all of you will be with us. So please, if you are tuning in now, know that we'll be back on Black Friday. Today was just to kind of tell you, and if you're just tuning in, go back and watch the live, because we wanted to talk about lab-grown diamonds, their significance, you know, your brand and how incredible that is. And yeah, what else do you have for us? What else do you want to share about your brand or you?
Well, and many people ask me, where is that accent from? I mean, I was born and raised in South America. I've been 20 years born and raised in South America. 10 years of my life I spent on cruise ships. And then I've been obviously in Canada for almost 11 years. So I just gave away my age right there. But I'm definitely a woman of big passion for what I do. My love with jewelry, my love affair with jewelry started over 12 years ago. I fell in love with the diamonds when I was on a cruise. I saw the girl that was showing the diamonds from the stage. I was across the room literally, and it was like a lightning through my heart. I'm like, wow, I want to do that. I want to learn that. And you know, I've been very, very involved with diamonds and gemstones ever since. Sold any gemstone in existence, Jaina. I used to do corporate training again for a big jewelry brand, travel with $1 million suitcase all across Canada and the US, then hopping on a cruise ship, promote the brand, sell on television all the way to Australia, Canada, US. When I look back, I'm like, oh my God, that was a lot of work, but a lot of love in what we do. And I couldn't see myself doing anything else. I studied actually fashion design when I was much younger, when I was a teenager.
So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you know, and my love for design translated into jewelry. And I was like, wow, now I can actually determine each millimeter, by the way, ladies, each detail is deconstructed on a sketch. That's how I started on pencil. Then obviously it goes to our factory. We work with the designers and the CAT scans and everything else to put it perfectly into production. I love that process. Last year during the pandemic, we were creating this. I was here in Toronto. My factory is in Hong Kong, so we were just working virtually overnight. I just love the process, and I have more collections that will be. We have 6 collections right now, but more collections on standby. They asked me as well, are you launching a men's line? Yesterday, some client in the States, and I said, well, get ready, because this is just our first year. We have a lot of things in the works, and we're hoping, obviously, every time we have a show with you, or we'll have a launch of something new and exciting. That's our goal. And Jenna, we're here for the long haul. That's why I put my name on the label, Analucia Beltran Diamonds. That's what I'm here for.
Well, we're so excited to have you and very much appreciate you taking this time to kind of tell us all the things and go over everything with us. So just a reminder, we'll be back on Friday, Black Friday that is, with that special discount. The special discount, don't be mad at me, is going to kick in with our other discounts on Thursday night. So we can start shopping. But join us for the live show because you'll get that hands-on experience with Analucia. And that's what really makes it. You get to hear the passion behind her pieces and her designs. And that's what's truly special. So we're going to have that show at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Black Friday. We hope that you'll join us. But thank you for coming out and teaching us all about lab-grown diamonds and your brand.
Thank you. Thank you. I cannot wait to show all of our designs. Jana, start shopping with everybody and join us on Friday because it's going to be a lot of beautiful information, lots of exciting things, and one of you will get this as a special prize on Friday, the Royal Edition with our brand and more in it. So excited to be on Friday with all of you.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for all of you to checking out the video. We will see you on Black Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Love to Shop Live's Facebook page, where we'll be live streaming and doing the giveaways. So we'll see you soon.
Oh my gosh, can't wait. See you on Friday.